Hello and welcome to Ray Games. We are in Valheim today and we will be fighting boss number 2, the Elder. So I've leveled up quite a bit since the first boss. You'll see that my house is now 2 stories. I'm sort of gathering a chest system and I have much better armor and gear. So I went into this thinking I'll be fine. I was not. So in order to fight the Elder, you need to get 3 ancient seeds. Supposedly these drop from the Grey Dwarf Shamans and Grey Dwarf Brutes. But I believe I got mine from breaking up some of the Grey Dwarf spawning piles, whatever those were called. After a bit of exploration, you will eventually find a rune stone that gives you the map location for the Elder's altar. Say that 3 times fast. I think I found mine in a burial chamber, so that's something to look out for. And just like in Minecraft, it's always effing raining. So I set my portal up a little off of the altar. I didn't want it to be right up in the fray, just in case. Once you're at the altar, you will want to put your 3 seeds into the fire and pray to Thor that you don't die. Don't ask me why I stared at this runestone for so long. I think I was just surprised by the text. How you fight the Elder depends on if you want to go melee or ranged, because he has different attacks based on which one you pick. If you decide to fight him in melee range, he has a stomp attack where he will try to step on you pretty much. This does a ton of damage, so you really have to be ready to get out of the way. If you decide to fight him at range, he will shoot vines from his hand in an arcing motion toward you. Regardless of the fighting style you pick, he will also occasionally summon roots from the ground, which you'll see when he kind of bends down and brings his hands up. These roots act like tentacles, where if you get too close, they will smack you. So after I got kind of the hang of what I was fighting here, I realized range worked best for me because his vines attack is interrupted if you're standing behind something. The mistake I made was I did not bring enough arrows, thinking that I was going to fight at melee. So eventually I run out of arrows and I am forced to fight with my sword. And I suck. I did actually manage to get his health down pretty decently, kiting between the pillars with arrows. I think I could have done this in one shot if I had just been better prepared. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, I realized how low my health was, and I was trying to regain a little, but it was not working. I wish I had my in-game audio for this because I was freaking out. I had no idea if the boss despawned if you died, and I only had the 3 ancient seeds. So pro tip, don't run back to a boss fight completely naked. I did this in pure panic, thinking I might have lost my spawn. Nope, he was super still there. Once I realized he was still out there and I hadn't completely screwed up my run, I calmed down and I put on some extra armor that I had laying around in a chest. I grabbed some food, which I seem to have not eaten because I am smart. And I headed back, making sure to use the trees as a shield. You'll also be happy to know I did make some more arrows. I also didn't have time to change back into my troll skin armor, so hard mode. So once he finally dies, after a million years of kiting him between pillars, he drops his trophy and a swamp key. The swamp key is used apparently in the swamp biome. I have not gotten there yet, but according to the Googles, they have sunken crypts in them, and the swamp key is used to unlock those. It can be used unlimited amount of times, so it doesn't disappear upon use. At this point, you can head back to the stone circle at the beginning of the game where you put your trophy heads, and you can add it to this bad boy right here. If you decide to activate the power of the Elder Trophy, it grants you the ability to chop trees down faster. So this can be useful if you're farming, trying to build up your base. Just keep in mind you can only have one power activated at a time. So that is it for fighting the Elder. I hope you do a much better job than me. See you in the next video!